Hi, sneak peekers. I'm Jillian, and I'm here with Hugh Sullivan and Hannah Marshall for the new movie, The Infinite Man. So why don't you guys tell us a little bit about what your movie's about?
The Infinite Man it's a time travel comedy romance about a kind of unorthodox scientist whose attempts to create the perfect romantic weekend backfire when he traps his lover in an infinite loop.
What would you say your biggest challenge was in this film?
Just writing a time travel film such as this that proved kind of, that there were difficulties there. And Hannah?
I was going to say, when we were shooting, because it gets into sort of a loop, so the continuity was really, really important. And I would have to say the weather, because we were in the desert, so we assumed it would sort of be the same all day, every day. But then trying to keep from day to day every shot the same and every look the same when there was like wind and then that freak storm came in, and so there's a lot of problem solving and like sort of working around. I remember that being a bit of a stressful thing, and for you more than us. We sort of just got told what to do, but like it was super stressful for us. But
and flies. Lots of flies.
Really? Yeah. Like mid-scene, everyone had to deal with it, but you'd be taught like in the scene, and then it would just like on your eye and just crawl. Yeah, because in Australia they have those hats with the corks, and now we know why, because it keeps the flies off your face.
That's funny, because when I was walking to the bus stop to get here, like a fly like flew up my nose.
Yeah, I think between the crew, like everyone ate at least 2 flies on the at least probably daily. Like they just go in and
that was the catering.
yeah, that was lunch. So yeah.
So Hannah, this is your first feature film that you've done. So what was that experience like for you?
Oh, it was amazing. It was awesome. It was so great. It was such a and I loved the script and I loved the story, and it was such a family type environment because it was sort of a smaller crew and there was just 3 cast, and so we felt quite involved in the whole thing and in the outcome, and it's sort of, it's not like something that was like a huge budget and we just came on for a day and left. We were definitely, so I loved it. And I'm glad that people seem to like it, because we know how important it was to these guys, and it was so important to us too. So yeah, it's super cool.
Do you have any advice for like young actors and actresses at UT?
Get out. No, I think like stop while you can. No, just to if you love it, do it. You just have to, and you have to, like, I think perseverance is key, and knowing what that ultimately it just comes down to, if you really want to do it, you will, and the world unfolds in mysterious ways. But yeah, it's worth it just to sort of keep going. Yeah.
So what did you guys learn about yourselves making this film?
I don't know about myself. Yeah, that I don't like flies. That I don't know. What did we learn? Well, you always learn so much making anything. It teaches you so much about yourself, I think, as well, like any sort of creative project. So it was just really interesting exploring those themes of relationship and obsession and love, and kind of, and then being in that isolated environment together. It was really nice to sort of all of us go through the filmmaking experience together, and sort of keeping a cool head and a warm heart, and just kind of working around we were sort of there, and you just have to accept anything that comes along and work with it, and sort of surrender the outcome to whatever the outcome. The poor Hugh had to kind of like suffer through. Yeah, no, I loved it. So yeah, it was sort of a beautiful first experience. What did you learn, Hugh?
No, I agree with Hannah. That I can make something like this and not go completely insane in the processes.